All right, we're here in the Niner locker room with Kalia Davis, and you're out on the practice field today. It was great to see. How did it feel? How did it go?
Oh man, it feels good, man. It feels good to get back on the field with the guys and really get my start to get my football legs back. So it's a good experience.
Yeah, you were in 93, same number as DJ Jones wore here, and to me it was like I felt like you were really moving well out there. I mean, how'd you feel about it? How much work have you done leading up to getting back on the field?
I've done a lot of work. It's just a lot of it coming back from the ACL is just mental. So it's just good to go out there and get reps. With guys I haven't been able to, this past whole year get reps with O-linemen. So it was good to get reps with O-linemen and just get that confidence back with my knee to just know that it's stable and it can hold up in the game. So getting that back is big.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's absolutely great to see you out there. You got a great room. Is there a chance you can get on the field and participate this year? I was thinking more about you as a next year player, but are they thinking that you may be able to play this year?
Hey man, they brought me here, for a reason. So I'm just, it's whatever the team needs. I'm just here. I'm just making sure I'm ready. So when the time comes, I'm ready to fill in.
Yeah, you're an interior pass rusher, and I don't think people realize how good of a player you were in college. What's the key? Where'd you develop your pass rush techniques? And I know it's a technique-rich position.
Really just I feel like my pass rush was mostly athleticism in college because I switched from linebacker to D tackle. So
right.
I was just a lot more athletic than the O-lineman. But we're here in the NFL now, so getting with Coach Kaserik is really going to elevate my game 10 times more because he's just everything he does is just to the T. He just wants everything perfect, and you see why we got a lot of sacks.
Yeah. You're about, 6'2"? What are you weighing right now?
I'm around like 297, 300.
And is that where you're comfortable?
Yeah.
Now, where'd you go to college at? What did you weigh when you showed up in college?
I showed up at 250.
Yeah. And I mean, there aren't that many guys I can think of that transition from playing as a stack backer to playing as a D tackle. Mm-hmm. But you're doing it. I mean, talk about that transition and maybe how that may help you see the game a little differently, right?
Oh yeah, it was a transition because I was getting a little bigger, so they moved me to DN and then D tackle, but it was an easy transition for me because when you play linebacker and you're the Mike linebacker making all the calls, you already know what everyone's doing on the field. So I already knew the D-line playbook, so it was just learning a stance and getting off the ball was the hard part for me, and I think I picked it up pretty well. And yeah.
Tell us your story, man. Where are you from? Where'd you grow up?
I'm from Pensacola, Florida.
Okay. And who was your team growing up? Dolphin fan? Bucks fan?
I was a Bucks fan.
Bucks fan. Okay.
Yeah.
And were you thinking Pensacola, Florida? Were you thinking, maybe play for the Hurricanes or play for Florida State, or were you where was your? How did you wind up in college?
It was Florida State. I was a big Jameis Winston fan.
Okay.
So. I wanted to go to Florida State, but I never got a scholarship to go there. So I ended up going to UCF. I wanted to stay in Florida, and we had some good years there.
Oh yeah. Who would you say is a player in the league that you model your game after, or somebody that you've watched that you say, I could take a little bit from him?
Well, back in college when I was switched to D tackle, I was watching a lot of Aaron Donald.
Yeah.
But everyone watches him, man. So it's hard to replicate him. But since I've been here, I've been watching. Armstead, Kinlaw, DJ Jones, Kevin Givens. Kevin Givens really good, man. I was watching the guys in this locker room and just always asking them questions, man. I know they're getting tired of me, man, but they're always going to help me.
Yeah, it's great. They ask a bunch of questions. That's how you get better. Like now, you get 3 weeks, right? And then there's potential that you can come back. They get any time in that 3 weeks, they could say, hey, you know what? We're putting you up for one of these games. So you don't know. You could be playing next week against the Commanders.
I don't know. We're just going to see. I think they just want to see how I respond at practice and how the knee holds up. And I'm just trying to get my legs back under me and just get back right.
How you enjoying your rookie year in the NFL? I mean, it's a lot of. It's for you. It's about getting back on the field. But I mean, you've been able to watch one of the best teams in pro football this year do their thing. What's it been like?
Oh man, it was kind of. kind of tough, you know, because I'm seeing the guys out there balling, and I just want to be a part of it. So,
Yeah.
you know, it was kind of tough and different for me, you know, than most rookies. But, man, I'm just blessed to be in the position I am now.
Yeah. One of my favorite things watching you play is it seems like a great motor. You just always revved up high. For people who've never seen you play before, describe what you think the strength of your game is.
I feel like the strength of my game is my explosiveness. And in this defense where you need explosiveness to play inside, and I feel like that's going to be really good. And then with a coach like Coach Kaserik, I feel like he's going to turn me into a really good player in this scheme. So explosiveness.
Last one for you. You mentioned Coach Kaserik. I mean, he's coaches with a ton of energy. Give me something that you've learned from him this year. Just because obviously he's a great teacher of the game. D-line plays phenomenal at that. But what have you learned from him this year that you could share with us?
I've learned that you got to sack the quarterback. I've been in every meeting this year, and he wants the quarterback to be sacked. So you got to sack the quarterback.
Sack the quarterback, and you make Chris happy.
Yeah.
Last one, actually. You guys had the big dinner the other night. They were joking that it was $300,000. Everybody knew but it was like $7,500. What'd you have? What'd you order?
Oh man, I got me a nice ribeye.
Ribeye?
It was the best ribeye I've ever had. I actually made reservations again for
Did you?
Saturday.
Nice.
So after the game, I'm going again. And man, I wasn't fooled by the tab at all. They should have made it something more realistic, like 20,000.
Right.
20,000 would have made my heart drop.
Right. But fun night though with the guys,
man.
huh?
That was yeah, man. We need another one real soon, man. I love those guys.
Hey, good luck to you, man. I can't wait to see you out there.
Okay, thank you.
Kalia Davis.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.